Hello and welcome to Healing Hearts with Sarah. So in today's episode, I am going to be talking about forgiveness. You hear it all the time, that you need to forgive your abuser in order to be able to move on. I call bullshit. You might disagree with me on this, but why do we have to forgive the person that hurt us? Why has that become a thing that we have to forgive? I'm not saying hold on to that hurt. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is forgiveness is a very powerful thing. Me personally, I believe that if you're forgiving somebody, you're forgiving them for one of two reasons. Either you feel like you overreacted and maybe made it bigger than what it needed to be, or you understand and are justifying what they did. If somebody hurt you, why should you forgive them? That is my question today. Now, please put in the comments if you disagree with me. I am adult enough to be able to have a conversation back with you. That's what this channel is about starting conversations and talking about things that don't necessarily get spoken about. I've seen it all over social media. Like, the only way you're going to heal from your past is by forgiving them. No. You heal from your past because you accept what has happened and you refuse to allow it to control you anymore. Where's the forgiveness in that? The only person you should be forgiving is yourself for putting up with that for so long, or for forgiveness for yourself for feeling the way you felt during that time. The perpetrator doesn't deserve forgiveness. No. 90% of the time you forgive somebody and what happens? It's kind of almost like a green light allowing them to do it again. So say, for example, you're in a relationship and your partner's cheated on you. You forgive them. Guess what? Chances are they're going to cheat on you again because they've already got away with it once. So, yeah, I might be wrong. Come and shoot me. Don't really, but you get what I'm saying. I find that it wasn't about forgiving the perpetrator. It wasn't about forgiving the person that hurt me. It was definitely about forgiving myself for allowing that to happen, especially when I've been in situations as an adult. Like, I was in a domestic violent relationship and I stayed with that person for 3 years, and I had to forgive myself for feeling so helpless and so insecure that I felt like I almost deserved the abuse. And that the reason why I felt like that stemmed from my childhood abuse. Feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like I maybe deserved that. Obviously, I never did. Nobody ever deserves to go through that type of things. But I had to forgive my mindset during that relationship. Did I ever forgive the person that used to beat me up every Friday night? Did I fuck? No. They should have known better. They were an adult as well, and any adult that thinks that it's okay to lay their hands on a woman does not deserve forgiveness. And let me tell you, I know for a fact that he went on to a new relationship after me and treated that person exactly the same. And maybe part of that is because I allowed it to happen for 3 years. It took me 3 years to build the strength up, to get away from that, to build an escape route, so to speak. So that wasn't all on me, but you have to take a little bit, I think, of the blame to be able to forgive yourself for it. Does that make any sense? It makes sense in my head, so... But yeah, let me know in the comments if you believe that you need to forgive somebody in order to be able to heal. I don't think it's about forgiving somebody. I think it's accepting what has happened and refusing to let it happen again. I think it's about setting boundaries and making sure you're in a better situation and not allowing it. I don't think it's anything to do with forgiveness. but I might be wrong. So yes, guys, let me know what you think. Have you ever been in a position where you have had to forgive somebody, or you almost felt like you're forced to forgive somebody? Because that's the other thing. Why should you forgive somebody unless you genuinely do feel like you want to let it go? You do feel like, maybe it wasn't their fault. That's the only time I can see forgiveness ever coming into play. At the end of the day, they hurt you. They don't deserve your forgiveness. But that's just me.